Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second webinar for the One Wish. We're going to basically do pretty much what we did on our grand opening presentation, but hopefully this time without a bunch of problems and issues. So we welcome you all to the call. What is the One Wish? Well, it's not designed to be a business. It's designed to be a tool to help you build three other businesses, but at the same time to be focused on a means to share this with the world under the um, idea or concept of a global relief initiative. And I'll be showing you all of that and also how it relates to the programs that it is building. It is owned and operated by the same company that owns and operates 10 to Infinity, but it doesn't replace 10 to Infinity. It is a way to build 10 to Infinity and Money Time and Lotto Win. And I'll be showing you uh, how this looks in the back office um, and in 10 to or the One Wish. It's we're using the same license. In other words, the way we build a business with the back office and everything as 10 to Infinity. Um, Money Time we had actually launched a couple months ago, and it didn't do so well, okay, because we were doing something very different, and we had some challenges in getting it launched. But that gave us an opportunity to take it off the front burner and put it in the back burner and let us figure out exactly what we're going to do there to make it really work well. And what we've done is made it work really well with the One Wish, and to make it to where it can work as an additional income stream. Uh, One of the things that haunts us administrators in this industry is what to do to make it to where at least people don't feel like they're recruiting or selling. Um, it's somewhat of a phenomena to us. We don't understand it. Our desire is to share automatically with everybody that we can. But for those who don't look at it from that perspective, it's um, uh, a scary venture. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have to recruit. Oh my gosh, I have to sell. I have to explain to them how this business works. Okay. And it's creates tremendous fear for the average person. And we know that. We don't understand why exactly, but we know it exists because, like I said, we don't think that way. We, I mean, for, uh, I'll give you a little story. Okay. There was this product that was kind of like Amway's product that it would clean spots and on in carpet and on walls and stuff like that. And I filled it up. My dad got into the business. I was too young, and my brother had a hard time selling it, but I had no problem. I would put um, a case in or two in my wagon, okay, and I just pull my wagon around town, and I would knock on the door or ring the doorbell, and the back in those days it was the woman was usually at home, housewife. That's what we said back then. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. This is not a slam on women or anything. That's just the way it was back then. And uh, I'd say, "Do you have any spots?" that you would like me to clean? Some bad stains in your carpet, or uh, any marks on your wall or anything? And uh, I was so cute. Okay, they said, "Yeah, come on in." And I would clean a spot on their floor or their wall, and it was so it like, oh my gosh, their mouth would drop open, uh and now I gotta buy it to clean the rest of the wall. Okay. So, or the floor. It worked all the time. When I got into Amway. Okay, I'm just giving you guys just to kind of expand on why we don't have a problem with that. Okay, Victoria and myself and Victor, um, and when I got into Amway, they had this tremendous car wax, and I was in the Air Force, and I would look out my window and I'd see people out in the parking lot waxing their car, a lot. Okay, and I would go out there with a can of this wax, and hey, can I help you wax your car? They look at me like I'm crazy and say, well, yeah. I said, okay. I said, why don't you wax that side of your hood and I'll wax the other. I would put it on and take it off in about 10 seconds, 30 at the most. And they're sitting there waxing and waxing and waxing and polishing and polishing. And they keep looking up at me. And when they finish and look at the sides and the differences, they always say, how much is that? Okay. And they'd buy it every time. Uh, I could smell in the squadron. Okay. I could smell marijuana being smoked in some of the rooms. And I'd pound on the door, and they, scared them half to death. And they would, I hear them scurrying around trying to get this. I said, guys, you can smell this stuff out here. And I said, why don't you use this product? And I'd spray this stuff that got rid of the odor instantly. Okay. Sold a can every time. So, guys, I'm just saying, if you share with people, okay, if you show them, is there a need out there right now? Anybody want to verbally? I know we can't hear you. Want to verbally answer that question, Victoria? Is there a need out there?
Absolutely. And what I got from the stories you've just related is that you were providing them something of value.
Yep, absolutely. And therefore, and I believed in the product. Okay, and I'm not shy. Okay, I'm not afraid of rejection. Okay, so and guys, just share. Okay, we've got something absolutely amazing, and it was amazing just 10 to infinity. Money Time alone is amazing, and they're all separate programs. A lot of Wind's going to be 2 to 3 months before it's ready. Okay, but I'll be showing you all those. Okay, but you can start building your team for Lot of Wind now, and it's going to be. Uh, I don't know if I would call it revolutionary to the lottery industry. It's a lottery alternative. Okay, and it's just something much better. So just we design this so that all you would need to do is just share an invitation instead of approaching this like a business and trying to recruit. Just simply invite people. So this page as is as if it were from you. Okay. And when you give it to somebody and they say, well, what is this? Or you tell somebody, boy, I'm in something exciting. They say, what's that? And I'll send you a link, and well, tell me about it. No, watch the video. Okay. I mean, this right here, there's not much being said, guys, at all right here. And they would click on, I accept your invitation. Okay, but it's after they watched this amazing video.
In times like these, we need each other. We must bond together in spirit and in service. Michael Jackson. Today, Joe found out that he has lost his job after 20 years of dedicated service. And Joe is not unlike many thousands of people around the world. He is a family man, and the news of his job loss is devastating. Even after 20 years, in today's economic times, Joe found himself living paycheck to paycheck, and it was all that he could do to take care of his family. And now this. But in the midst of his despair, a light catches Joe's eye, and he turns his head to the right and sees a bright, shining light at the end of the tunnel. Moving closer, he discovers a lamp, but not just any lamp. Could this be real? He asked himself. He picks it up and says, "If only." And with his eyes closed, he starts to think about all that has happened. And even though he was still a little skeptical, he had hoped that his life was about to change. Somewhat doubtful, he begins to rub the lamp, and as he rubs, he begins to see smoke come out from the lamp, and out of shock, he drops it. Joe became afraid, and right before his eyes, a genie appears. Joe couldn't believe his eyes. Could this be real? Just thinking about what this could mean brought tears to his eyes, but he wanted to keep moving forward, and he heard those infamous words, "Your wish is my command." Joe asked, still in awe, "How many wishes do I get?" And the genie says, "You only have the one wish. What is your one wish?" And without hesitation, Joe answered, "My wish is to have financial freedom and not to have to worry about money ever again." Joe immediately found himself holding a very special invitation. Confused, Joe says, "Hey, what's this? This is not money." "No, this is better than money," said the genie. "This is a special invitation to a new private shared community that takes care of its own. And now that you have an invitation, you can become one of them." "How does that work?" asked Joe. "With this very special invitation," began the genie, "you can begin to receive the money you desire right now. Plus, coming soon, you will have the opportunity to receive so much money you will think you have hit the lottery." "I wish I could hit the lottery," said Joe. "I need it so bad right now." The genie said, "With this private invitation, you will finally have a chance to win, and to win big. You have deserved so much more than you have been allowing yourself to experience, and now you have that chance. You would be very wise to accept this invitation without question, and get ready to experience the life that you have always wanted for yourself and your family. It's time to trust your heart. And remember, money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver." The genie continued, "Life goes on, whether you choose to move on and take a chance in the unknown, or stay behind, locked in the past, thinking of what could have been. And remember, you will not be alone, as this private community is there to help you along the way to your financial freedom." "But I'm afraid," said Joe. "What if this does not work? I am so used to having a job, and I'm not sure that I even know how to create my own future." "The only way you will fail is if you do not try," said the genie. "Doubt and fear kill more dreams than failure ever will." The genie continued, Don't stress about the closed doors behind you. New doors are opening if you keep moving forward. And even though this will be new for you, said the genie, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. You must learn a new way to think before you can master a new way to be. And this private community is here to help you get started. Forget all of the reasons it won't work and believe the one reason that it will. And that is, you are stronger than you think. You are more powerful than you know. The wise genie continued, there is no greater time than now to experience the full power of your potential. Make this the day you take the first step into the beautiful journey of bringing your dreams to life. There are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking. So dream, and dream the impossible, because dreams do come true. It's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. And always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. And as you accept this invitation, be open to it being way better than you imagined. Have faith in yourself. Faith is to believe what you do not see, and the reward of this faith is to see what you believe. You now have before you the opportunity to change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. Hearing all of this from the genie just confirmed what Joe already knew inside but had forgotten. And with tears in his eyes, Joe said, I have wanted something like this for so long, and it always felt like I just could not win. But now you are telling me that I can win, and win big. I will accept this invitation because I deserve the best, and I trust that you are leading me on the right path to true financial freedom. It is my pleasure to honor your wish, said the genie, and it is going to be bigger than you thought. It's going to happen quicker than you imagined, and it's going to be more rewarding than you ever dreamed of. As the genie began to go back into the lamp, he reminded Joe that the future is here now, and that soon he would be able to share his very own special invitation to help others. I bid you farewell, said the genie, and just like that, he was gone. Joe had a renewed hope for his life and his financial future, and he began to share his very own special invitation everywhere as he realized that a sustainable world means working together to create prosperity for all. And that is what he found in The One Wish.
Beautiful. Now, what are we doing there? Okay. Um, this is a totally different approach. You haven't heard any income potential. You haven't heard any kind of hype. This is all about doing one thing, raising the belief level that if they take action, notice the genie didn't give the Joe the $49 to participate, didn't even talk about that. When you believe, the $49 doesn't become a major problem. You'll find the money. Okay. And I'm telling you, you might be thinking, yeah, that's easy for you to say. No, I've years and years of experience. Okay. When you want it bad enough, you'll find the money. Okay. And so it's to get people to understand that they have a system where they don't need to market. They don't need to recruit. They don't need to sell. Now, will they in their own mind continue to think that they're recruiting and selling? Probably. Okay. Whereas opposed to Victoria and I, we're sharing. Okay. And that's all we're thinking we're doing. Okay. But they will still have a system and they won't have to explain it. Even if they, I mean, that's the biggest challenge in this industry is once you're coming in, you believe and you say, okay, so what do I do now? Well, you got to learn it so you can explain it. Not here, not with the one wish you don't. If you were doing 10 to infinity by itself, yeah, you would need to know what you're doing. Okay. And money time, same way. Not so much with Lotto Win, because that's going to be an insanely fun game. Okay. But with those two businesses and on these calls, we're really not going forward, not going to be talking about 10 to infinity as a business or money time as a business. Maybe not even at all. It's not necessary. This automates that whole process and eliminates the explanation. Even though in your mind or the people that's coming in are thinking, I'm still recruiting, I'm still, selling. I just don't see that, but maybe that's the way they think. Okay, but as long as they don't have to go ahead, Victoria. I think
Yes,
you
they
might.
and they may think that in the beginning, but I purposely just started sharing my link, just sharing it. That's all. I have not explained anything to anybody, and I've had several people to register and several to pay, and no one has asked me anything. So, I mean, it works. You just have to do it, and you
Right.
just have to share it. That's all.
Now, this is something else that's interesting because some of you who are already in 10 to infinity, and that's why we're doing this a little differently because a lot of you are already in 10 to infinity. Okay. You do you want to get to know understand the business? Yeah. Okay. But do you need to? No. Okay. And is it a situation where, I mean, we have probably some pretty strong, committed business builders that were on this method of doing it the way and not a wrong way. They're building some nice teams that probably saying, man, gee, see, what are you doing to us here? We're working hard to get them to understand. And will they be more receptive to going and learning about the why they're making money once they're making money? Do you see that point, guys? Once you're making money, okay, you're going to find out why. And now you're even more excited. But what would be the logical approach to this? To try to build it like a business if you want to, I mean, not the one wish, but 10 to infinity separately. Sure. And one of our big leaders in India that's bringing these massive numbers through the society in, and yes, that is happening. Okay, it's the wheels are turning. Okay, said, should I go and show these people the one wish or money time? And I said, heavens, no. Focus on the 10 to infinity and what we're doing for large groups. Once they're in, once everything's cranking, come back with a follow up. He's got a partner. His name's Sony. I said, Sony's to come back and follow up with them, make sure everything's going smoothly and solve any issues or whatever. But and then introduce the one wish. Okay, now they've got uh, another, not one income uh, uh, stream coming in on top of 10 to infinity, three. Okay, so my goodness, what a great approach. So we wanted all of these, money time separate and 10 to infinity separate. And so on this call, we are going to talk more about those businesses because, again, most of you are already in, maybe all of you are already in 10 to infinity. Okay. And we just had our training call last night, and we talked a little bit about um, um, what we're doing, with the One Wish. I hope you guys see that this is a really logical approach to uh, building not just 10 to infinity, but multiple income streams. What is unique to 10 to infinity is this right here. None of the others have this. Okay. And this is huge. Okay. This is going to change the referral marketing industry in a big way. And we know that's going to happen. Okay. It's taken longer than we like, but hey, what does it matter? As long as it starts and starts working, and we know it's going to. Okay. So that's unique to 10 to infinity. Money time, this is 2.0, is going to launch in approximately 2 weeks. We're not going to give you a time. Okay, because you know me, I always say as soon as possible, and we're going to be pulling in the database from the original Money Time, and people aren't going to lose anything, and we're going to put them into Money Time 2.0, and we're using the same license that we have for 10 to infinity, but something really great is being created uh, called Lotto that where we've gone to these developers, and I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on this. Um, you may have heard of smart contracts, and if not, it's a big deal. Okay, in the world, and uh, there's been some really great programs, that have, as far as making money goes. I'm not so sure that how like the programs are that it's, pro consumer. Okay, it's just take as much money as you can get. That is using um, smart contracts that people are just really drawn to because the company can't, go and change the deal, and that's happened to all of us so many times, right? And it just goes away. Well, with a smart contract, that doesn't happen, and with a smart contract, you done properly, governments can't intervene, and I've seen them shut down businesses, and then after a couple of weeks say, well, everything looks fine. Well, thank you, you put us out of business, but we knew we were fine. And they do that. Okay, so the smart contracts won't allow that type of thing. Okay, but Ethereum is what is used almost all the time, and the gas fees on Ethereum. And if you don't know what I'm talking about here, that's okay. A lot of you do. Okay, the gas fees, and if you're going to be as popular as Lotto Win's going to be, okay, you're going to have horrendous. I mean, it might be $5 to buy a token, education token, that gets a free, no cost a ticket on a spin, okay, or not a spin, but a drawing, okay, that matches the numbers of a national lottery out there. Okay, it's we're not affiliated with them or working with them. They make their numbers public and saying, hey, these are the numbers that won. That way, we cannot be accused of playing with or manipulating anything or doing anything dishonest. Okay, and everything else is smart contracts. Okay, but the uh, we just want to make sure that it all runs smoothly. But the gas fees, $5 for a token, you might spend $5 in gas fees. Well, that doesn't make sense. Or you could even spend more, maybe even $10. Okay. We've seen some really crazy things. If you've been in the Bitcoin, Ethereum uh, uh, world, you know what I'm talking about. So what we really love is Stellar. Stellar was designed for moving money. Okay, and they don't use a miner type concept. Okay, and they just approach it differently, and it's pennies. I think you can do 6,000 transactions for a penny. Okay, but Stellar is not good for smart contracts. So me always thinking outside the box, I said there's got to be a solution. And I told my partner in Money Time, that was also going to be my partner in Lotto uh, the to go and find somebody who knows Stellar and knows it really well, a Stellar Lumens expert, and throughout some companies that possibly, and he followed up with one. I said, this looks good. We talked, it was hard to talk to him, but once we connected with them, we go, oh my gosh, these people know what they're doing. And I explained to them that want, we want a smart contract. Even if we have to use Ethereum, we don't want the transactions to go through that because the gas fees. Okay, and we like Stellar, and they came back and said, we've got the perfect solution for you. Okay, and what they are going to do is create a private network on Stellar. Okay, where we have our own token. Okay, and we can, because it's private, we can have our own exchange. So you can, but we're not selling crypto. This is really important. Okay, we're selling education. That means that we don't need to get any payment processor that specializes in crypto. And in places like India, that absolutely prohibits the sell of or purchase of crypto. Okay, education makes it all fabulous. So what we're doing, these tokens are educational tokens. Okay. The ticket that you get to play is free. Doesn't cost anything. Okay. It's just a way of thanking you for buying the education. It's like a premium but you're not buying it. Okay. Somebody might argue, well, that's just semantics. Well, I'm sorry, you think that way, but education is worth, well, nobody can even argue what education's worth. Okay, I mean, some $5 token could give you an education that's going to earn you millions. So you can't argue the value of education. Okay, and we are not going to sell any tickets to play in this game. Okay, at all. It's like if you buy a book and here you get a free bookmarker. Okay, whatever. Okay, there's no additional cost for the ticket, and we don't sell them separately. So anyway, um, the and I'll show you the kind of money here in a little bit. So stay tuned. Don't get bored with where I'm going with this. Okay, the smart contract that this company that's going to create the private network also uses something that Victoria and I were very keenly aware of from over a year ago, called a Hedera hash graph. Now you can look it up if you like. Hash graph, HASHGRAPH, hash graph, and Hedera, or
Hadera.
Hedera. Sorry, Hedera. I've been doing that wrong. Okay, Hedera. Okay. Um, they are a 100% consensus solution. They're not blockchain. Some, if you explore all the things that we explore about it, you'll see that one even guy says, "Is this a blockchain killer?" Okay, no, blockchain's not going anywhere. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Okay, Ethereum's not going anywhere. But let's talk how they compare. they are not ever a 100% consensus. Like in Bitcoin, you have to wait. Some companies wait till they get 6 confirmations at 10 minutes per confirmation. Okay, you can only do 1 block at a time. Okay, and it takes about 10 minutes per block on speed. Okay, Bitcoin is 7 transactions per second. Ethereum, oh, much faster. Okay, 10 transactions per second. That's a big difference, guys. That's one of the big attractions originally was to Ethereum. Okay, Hashgraph has been tested successfully at 300,000 transactions per second. Okay, that's like comparing the speed of a snail to a Mach 2 jet. Okay, it is a situation where, and oh, the fees for Hashgraph, 0.0001. Okay, so with the use of Stellar as these special tokens that we're creating, and the speed and 100% consensus with Hashgraph, okay, now we have something that we can bring in, millions of people without any problem at all, without any crazy fees, okay, and we're doing something that actually uh, everybody would want in the industry. Okay, I mean, not that we're real excited about the idea of going and selling this technology to other companies, but that's how innovative this whole thing that we're doing. Guess what? The same tools, or the same core engine, the same module design that's going on behind that you guys don't see. You just see the website and the tokens that you get and the exchange and so forth. Um, what goes on behind is this phenomenal thing that I just described to you. Okay, and but will it work for money time? Yes, it will. Will it work for 10 to infinity? Yes, it will. Okay. So eventually 10 to infinity will get a total renovation using that technology. Um, and the same time that it's ready for Lotto Win, which we're talking, maybe 3 months, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Uh, you'll be able to build your Lotto Win business, and you'll be able to be earning income on money time, okay, through TheOneWish, okay, right now. Now, the relaunch of Money Time 2.0, couple weeks, okay, it won't have what I just described to you initially. When Lotto Win's ready, the new, you won't even see, necessarily, we might have a new front end at the point that when, and by the way, we're just going to call it Money Time, but for a lot of you who are already in Money Time, you need to understand there's a big difference, okay, between Money Time and Money Time 2.0. Okay, and this too is a really simple site. We got a video right here. Okay, we're saying under construction, guys. This isn't ready to launch. Can you build it right now? Yes, you can. How? TheOneWish. Okay, and let me show you how we're doing that. Okay, I'll just log in here and agree to everything. Show you what's going on back here. Well, what was wrong with that? Go, Jim, go. I did open this up now. I mean, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. That's not, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the one. It knows it, and I was changing it. Okay, here we go. This should be fine. Okay, So if you're in 10 to infinity, you understand this is using the same, and we're going to be doing this for money time as well. Different look, different color. Okay. And once you have registered, okay, you don't get your invitation link until you've paid the $49, which you do down in this area. Okay. We have our webinar schedule. There's our Wednesday, the one we're on right now. And Saturday, we're going to be doing a very special training on the 10 and to infinity, but the training is going to be on the OneWish. Okay. So that's coming up on Saturday for the scheduled 10 to infinity Saturday extended training. Okay. So when you register, okay, you go straight to what I told you, the Global Relief Initiative. Now, Victoria and I are together are just throwing out ideas at each other all the time. Great ideas. Okay. And it's hard to, remember who gets credit for what, but I will say I got the credit for this one right here. Okay. The Global Relief Initiative. Okay. And, but Victoria's, look at what she did with that video. And that was after something she did called The Conversation, which, inspired us in that direction. But this right here, okay, is telling you, what you've registered, but you didn't know that there was a $49 cost. Okay, you didn't know that it was going to be, some kind of other income sources here. Okay, 10 to infinity, sharing economy, money time. Are we explaining those businesses? No, there's no need to. Okay. A lot of wind? No, no, not. You see anything here that makes you feel like you have to explain anything? No. Okay. And then you would go to the dashboard from there. Okay. But then after you have paid or the $49, you get into the portal. Okay. Now it looks a little different than this. Okay. Well, no, this is it. I'm in the back office. Sorry. And once you sync with 10 to infinity, because we're trying to respect the genealogy. Okay. If you're already in 10 to infinity, we want to respect that. Now, I will tell you, okay, that a lot of people who are in 10 to infinity has gone on to do other things. And you might be sitting there saying, man, the person who brought me in, I can't even get a hold of them. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're already in 10 to infinity. You will have an option when you go to sync to either register or log in. If you're already in, log in. And because you already have an account there, and we don't allow you to have a second account. Okay, so log in if you're already in 10 to infinity. Okay, will those upline benefit from your participation in the OneWish? Victoria? You might be muted.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. And what if your upline in 10 to infinity comes to you and say, what is going on with your business? Oh my gosh, this OneWish is just driving this thing through the roof. What's the OneWish? Okay, could you sponsor them into the OneWish, Victoria?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Would it hurt anything? No. Okay, this is just so beautiful how this all works together. Okay, but we do want to respect the genealogy that was there. Okay, so all the upline that may have moved on to other things is going to benefit from what you're doing here, and they can't stop it. Okay, um, then money time it's the same type of thing, and we're just bringing in we have to bring in the database. There's a lot to do here in the next couple of weeks to get that going, but are you building it right now? Yes, you are. You just can't earn any money from it until we have that relaunch. Okay, And then this might be months before you earn money from this, but do you need to? A lot of win's going to cost you $49 to participate if you went to it separately. But because you're in the One Wish, you're already in Lotto Win. What a deal. You don't have to pay another $49. Okay. The educational token is going to be $5 for each token. Will you have tickets from Money Time that I'm getting ready to show you? Yes, you will. Okay. And and will you be able to use those tickets that you earned as a reward in Money Time and Lotto Win? Yes, you will, because we're all working on these together. So let's look at Money Time. All right. Like I said, just it's under construction. Don't you don't have to market this. You don't have to sell this. Bring people into the One Wish, and you're putting them in this automatically. Okay. But this is how this works. Okay. Very simple comp plan. Okay. You have these 5 rings. This represents all 5 rings. They all work basically the same way. Okay. You earn um, $5 here, and it costs you $10 to get in ring 1. Hey, guess what? If you came in through with the $49 in the Lotto Win, or sorry, the One Wish, we're giving you the $10. You say, what? we're taking care of the $49 for Lotto Win. We're taking care of the $10 for 10 to Infinity. We're taking care of the $10 for Money Time. Okay. But if you're already in 10 to Infinity, you get a rebate. Are you kidding me? Okay. If you're already in Money Time, you get a rebate. If not, let's say you're in 10 to Infinity and you're not in Money Time, you get a rebate for 10 to Infinity, but the $10 for Money Time to get you into that comes from that $49. Such a deal. Okay. Now, the fourth position, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, over and over again. And people who cycle through on number 4 comes back into your ring again. Okay, and you get a brand new, when you get a brand new one, okay, you have, it's all blank and you fill it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, over and over again. Now we just made a really cool modification to this. Okay, on your first ring of ring 1, okay, we're going to double your income. On the $5, it's going to 10 for position 1, 10 for position 2, and 10 for position 3, and you still get 1 daily spin and win ticket. Okay, so wow. Okay, why are we doing that? We're wanting to help you. I mean, hey, how can we do that? $10 is coming in, okay, and we're giving you $10 when somebody comes in. That's what they paid, and a daily spin and win ticket. Okay, so for the first cycle, okay, you get double the income, and the reason we're doing so with the $10 for position 1, did you get your money back? Yeah. Even if you came in through and we paid for it out of the 49, now you're having another $10 coming back at you. Okay. But if you had actually come into Money Time as a standalone separate program, okay, you would be getting the $10 back there. But hey, what did it cost you when you come in through the One Wish? Victoria, how much did it cost you if you came in through the One Wish?
I'm gonna mute.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay. So because it was included in the 49. Okay. Like I said, such a deal. Okay. So basically, okay, then, but the position 2 and 3 on ring 1, $10 and $10 is how much? $20. How much does it cost to go to ring 2? $20. Okay. So you don't have to come out of pocket. Okay. And then the money that you earn here, okay, is going to help you go to ring 3, and the money you, or, people who come in straight into money time, or you have this option, even if you come in through the TheOneWish, you say, I want to go all the way to ring 5. Okay. That's $310. Okay. So, or just keep bringing people into the TheOneWish, and they bring people into the TheOneWish, and they bring in people in the TheOneWish. Okay. And you're just going all the way up automatically. Okay. Without having to understand it. Should you go learn this stuff? Why not? But maybe it's more logical when you're already making money with it and you don't know why. Okay. Let's talk about this daily spin and win. What can you earn from there? Okay. Or it's not
When
earning, it's win.
winning, yes.
That's winning. Okay, let's get their terminology right. So let me do another share here. Okay, and we'll go to that and show you that. Okay, we're going to start this with 200 tickets. Okay, 200 times 5 is $1,000 collected. Okay, we pay out 100%, or at least we target 100%, because 50% of the winnings is designed and set up for, okay, the person who was drawn, kind of like not a lottery, but a raffle. Okay, and it's legal because how much did it cost you? Victoria, how much did it cost you for these tickets to play here?
Zero.
Zero. Zero. Okay, so anyway, if you were to see here that half of 1,000 is 500, okay, and that's what this would add up to, and we're targeting 100% match to the sponsor of the person here. Now, to get a match, you have to play, and you should have lots of tickets, and we will have a ticket bank. So you don't have to play all the tickets that you won in one day. Okay, you'll have a bank, and you can all go into your ticket bank and say, I want to automatically play 3 tickets a day. I've got so many tickets I don't know what to do with. I'll play 3 a day. Later on, when there is the lotto win, okay, you might not want to. Your strategy will change because you may want to be playing that. I'll be showing you that in a minute. Okay, but we will have at least one winner always in winning groups 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and 200 tickets starts the ball rolling. Okay, and every night at midnight Greenwich Mean Time, we have another drawing. Okay, and it's all going to be eventually done with a smart contract. But in the meantime, you just have to trust us that we're not tinkering with it or playing with it. It's just a thing where the software randomly selects one for group 4, then one for 3, then one for 2, and then one for 1. Okay, but that's because there's only $1,000 in there. Okay, and that's where we start. Okay, so somebody will win 250, and their sponsor could get 250. Okay, if they are gold. How do you get the gold? You have to have at least 10 people who are playing a ticket that day. It's all live. Okay, so I wouldn't stop at 10. I think I'd go to 20, 30, 40. Okay, as many people as you can. All right, and so and the more tickets they play, the more chances of them winning and you getting a match. Okay, so this is going to be really, really fun. Well, let's how long? Let's add a zero to that. Okay. Oh, okay. Now the money jumped up quite a bit. Wouldn't you say? Okay, 10 times.
So
All
did the
right.
number of
So
winners.
yeah, the number of winners down in group 4 doubled. Okay. All right. Now let's add another zero. And it won't take us long, guys, for this to happen. Okay, because India is going to go crazy with this. Okay. And you know what that means. Big numbers real fast. Okay. Now, okay, we have 20 people earning 125. And by the way, that's not going to get any higher. Okay. It's going to always be 125 at that point. Group 3 is going to be maxed out at 1,000. Okay. And group 3, okay, is maxed out at 2,500. Okay. But we got 20 winners, 10 winners, 5 winners, and double that every time because of the match. You got basically 2 winners. Just how much are they going to get in the match? Well, the company doesn't make any money on the rings. Okay. And we're targeting 100% back to the field. The only time we make any money is for people being bronze or silver. Okay. And we want you gold. Okay. So, and then the company's not making anything when you're at gold, except the fact that you've brought in a lot of silvers and bronzes. Okay. So, the company's going to do fine, but we're targeting 100% here. Okay. It won't take us very long to get there at all, but let's keep adding zero here. Let's see what, oh, now 1, okay, is maxed out, okay, at 250,000 with a match of 250,000 potential. And if you sponsored somebody that, and they got 250,000 and you're bronze, I think that'll be the last time you will be bronze. Okay. Because what's 25% of 250,000? Or silver, 50%. Okay.
No,
125,000.
and that's
Hmm?
just another reason to continue to bring people in through the One Wish, because by the time Money Time 2.0 does open, we have a lot of players with a lot of tickets. So somebody can win these
Mm-hmm.
amounts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they can. It with India engaging their leaders in this, and they came to us and asked for this about a month ago and didn't even know what they were asking for, and I presented the One Wish to them, okay, and they go, wow, this is way more than what we were asking for. They wanted what they were asking for, Victoria, was something that cost about $50 and was easy. Okay. And they didn't like explaining the 10 to infinity. They wanted something simple. Did we do that for them?
I
Oh my
think so,
goodness.
yes.
Off the charts. Okay. And it was funny because 2 days or maybe even the day before that, we had put all this together. Okay. When they came to me and made this request, they said, our leaders want something. And I said, well, let me show you something. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 200,000 in India, uh, they could do that, in their sleep. Okay. Now, uh, let's add another zero. Let's say 2 million. Okay. Well, I told you these were all topped out. Okay. At the height of the winnings. Okay. And that doesn't happen in Lotto Win. Okay. But the amount of winners, we've got 10 and 10 sponsors. Okay. That day, because this is daily, we got 500 who won 2,500 and 500 sponsors with matches, 1,000 who got, hey, I know 2 million's a lot. Okay. But look, guys, man, this is amazing. Okay. Now let's look at Lotto Win. Let's change the screen here. See what we got going there. Okay. Now we believe, okay, that about 2 months from now, or 3 months, and guys, does it matter if it's in 4 months? If it takes them that long to do those amazing things they're going to do? No, it doesn't matter. Are you still earning money from the what would have been the $49 that you would? Yeah. Okay. Are you already in this? Yeah. Are you building up people that will have the money to do the tickets? Yeah. Okay. All through what? The one wish. Okay. Now, this is so much better than a lottery, a national lottery. And these numbers over here, the probability is not from me. This is from that industry. They tell us what the probability of getting one number correct is. Okay. And what two numbers. So if you get two numbers correct, okay, you're I mean, you're earn 95 cents. You're thinking, big deal. Okay. Well, how many hundreds you going to have in there where you're getting a match off of? And how much did it cost you to play? Nothing. What did you buy? A token for education for $5. Okay. And are you able to use the tickets that you had in daily spin and win over here too? Yes, you are. Because you'll have an abundance of tickets over there. Okay. And you'll be able to play over here. Okay.
And they say
You
we're at the hour, but go ahead. I just wanted to let you know.
okay.
I know this can get
Okay.
exciting and we can get carried away sometimes.
Well, just almost perfect timing here. Okay, so look, guys, at at what one person got here, and we were saying, well, that was more in daily spin and win. Yeah, okay, but this is just six, or sorry, five of six numbers correct. We don't have a winner here yet. Based on probability, could we have a winner? Yes, we could. Okay, is the money there to cover it? Yes. Because we don't have a winner here, the money rolls over to here, okay, to the next day, the next drawing, okay? How do you think these lotteries get up to 50 million, 100 million, 200 million? We're going to be doing the same thing. Do you get any kind of a match in the other in the national lotteries for telling people, man, you got to go play that, man, they're up to 100 million? You don't get anything. Here, you can get 100% match. What's it take? Have 10 people that are getting a ticket, every day and you're gold. 100% match. Let's add another zero. See if that gives us on probability. Not yet. Okay. Got some pretty, a lot of winners in here. Okay. And again, we're targeting 100%. What was not earned up here based on probability, could we have a winner? Yes. Okay, is going right up here for the next day and rolling over. Said, and let's add, let's see here. Let's go up here and just put 1 0, see if that does it. Ah, guys, do you see that? Do you see what that, based on probability, somebody who gets all six numbers, 15 million dollars with a 100% match potential? Now, even if the person was silver, okay, at that point, and you guys could be gold, okay, all right, 50% of 15 million isn't bad, okay.
And
Uh,
JC, I've had a lot of people tell me, how some people you talked earlier about recruiting or sharing and all of that. Um, there are a lot of people who are coming in through the One Wish so they can be in Lotto Win because of this. Even though they're also getting three additional income streams being added to them without them having to do anything else. But this
mhm.
is a huge draw because you really don't have to recruit anyone or share for a lot of win. But why would you want to miss out on such a match like that? I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Well, and look, could we have two winners? Yeah, the money's there. Okay, with 20 million. Okay, and do those national lotteries have those kind of numbers? Yeah. Remember, if we don't have a winner on six numbers, it rolls over to this right here for the next spin, the next draw. Okay. So, and here we're not spinning. We're taking the numbers from the national lottery. Okay. That the winners over there, that the winning numbers is what our winning numbers is. Okay. So they may not have a winner there and we may have a winner here, or the other way around. We don't have a winner and they do, but it doesn't matter. We got the numbers from them. Okay. And so, guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. Well, that's all I have to share with you today. Okay. And I hope that you see the big picture here, okay, in what we're doing. And do you want to see if are there any questions that we need to address?
No, no, there was one that I've already addressed. Someone was asking about what they currently have in money time, and I just let them know that everything, their entire record in money time is being carried over and will be available with the new money time 2.0.
Yeah, yeah. We were able to get the database, okay, and so we're going to incorporate that whatever you had there, and will be moved over to this, okay, and and this is, I think, going to be really fun. The money time,
Yeah,
okay,
I think
and
by the time we actually open way more than 200 daily spend and win tickets, so that's going to be really exciting to open that with a spin. If that's how it works out,
so
that'd be great.
yeah. So again, Bill, just sharing your invitation as much as you possibly can, and we have loosened the reins. Let's not just say made it a free for all. We have loosened the reins on marketing here. Guys, don't make us come and sit on you for doing stupid things in regard to income projections and income claims and stuff like that. Stupid hype, okay? In for the One Wish, just we're saying it's okay to put your invitation everywhere, because why? We're not talking money here. We're talking about global relief initiative. Okay, so we're saying go ahead and put your link everywhere. Just don't make any claims of income. Okay, and we'll let you just have, go for it everywhere. Okay, I
And the
mean,
more
and
places that they share their invitation link, you are bound to have someone who is going to click on your link, they're going to accept that invitation, and they're going to pay the 49 without you have said a word to them.
or maybe not ever meet them or
That's
talk to
right.
them.
That's true.
Okay, you could be putting your QR code up in restaurants. Okay, in the grocery stores, put your QR code there. And could you say, we're working on a global relief initiative? Yes, you could. Okay, and they use your QR code, and they go home and they go, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, because our a different approach here. Do you guys see where we're not presenting this as a business opportunity? It's not. Okay. Will they have a business income opportunity? Huge. We're bringing success and bringing that in through the back door. They don't have to be thinking about it at all, nor you, in regards to them. Okay. It will just happen. All right. So, anybody with any other questions or comments?
Uh, no, Donald says this is very exciting and thank you for everything. And Rick Berry said wonderful information. So that's what we
Thank you,
have so
guys.
far.
All right. Well, we'll end on that, and you enjoy the rest of your night or day, whatever the case may be. My day just started here in the Philippines, and you guys are heading to bed soon. So, okay. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and we appreciate it.
Thank you,
And
everyone. Bye bye.